Greetings guys and gals and fellow gamers, this is Games for Kicks and thank you for joining me in another episode of 7 Days to Die. Today, very exciting, we're going to do a lot of grinding. We're going to collect some wood, we're going to collect some grass, we're going to collect some earth, and a couple of other things because I want to get started on a few things that I can work then alternating between them so it doesn't get too boring, because I want to take my time a little bit with, say, the chapel or anything and not rush it and then feel like I have to, you know, finish it in one episode or 2 episodes. It would be nice, like, to be able just to do it properly, and I already did that. So we do that, and I'm just clearing the area around. I already did a lot of collecting during the night. I also increased the field of view, as somebody was saying in one of the comments, to whatever 100%, whatever the max is, so you can see more in the screen now, which should be nice. Because I show more in the screen now, and also to keep more above the 50 frames per second when I'm recording, I had to kind of turn a little bit down some of the shadow effects and some of the tree quality effects, but you can barely see it, and it still looks all very, very, very nice. So maybe when I get my second graphics card and I'm running this in SLI and with DirectX 12 being much better in making use of a second graphics card if the game doesn't, as far as I understand it, games, if they don't use a second graphics card or specifically target SLI features, now correct me if I'm wrong with that, that's just how I understand it, I'm not an expert on that. It doesn't matter if you have 2 graphics cards. So when you test, for example, most of games on Steam with SLI, there's no difference than having 1 to 2 graphics card. I believe Skyrim must be one of the few games that actually does have a huge increase in performance when you have 2 graphics cards. But then again, it doesn't really need much power anyway. But that's what I saw from the benchmarks when they were testing SLI graphics card compared to 1 graphics card on games. However, with DirectX 12 coming out, DirectX 12 is supposed to change that slightly so that a graphics card which is connected through SLI has a slightly better performance in general, so it can make use of the second graphics card even if the game doesn't. Now, you don't get the same performance than if a game intentionally looks for SLI or something like that, but it should improve. So maybe when DirectX 12 comes out and I read a couple of reviews, I might get a second GTX 970 and do it in SLI connection and then bridge it, and then hopefully we can see a huge improvement like in some of the games we play, which is going to be great. So there will be no more limits. The sky is the limit. Okay, so I already collected a lot, I said, during the night. So I have nearly 2 stacks of wood, which is grand. So I'm just going to do a couple of more trees, and then I think we're ready to go. Oh, there we go, that's the grass we're looking for. Oh, bird's nests, yes. Oh, most of them are empty or they only have feathers in it, which is great, I suppose, for the bow and arrow, or for the crossbow, but eggs are more important. I mean, I found a lot of eggs at some stage, and holy moly, and we made loads and loads of bacon and eggs, but oh, yeah, I'm gonna take them as well, and then I'm gonna come back around. Okay, now the plans for the village layout. It has to be natural, so I don't want to make the buildings necessarily flush, as in start all in the same square. So, like, say if one of the buildings start here, it doesn't mean that the other building has to start exactly on the same square. Like, you know, we can push it slightly back or not. I mean, in this case, it is kind of nearly the same, but it doesn't have to be. And I also want to make sure that the top layer of the grass is soot. Now, it can go uphill and downhill, which is fine, because, okay, this is 2 blocks in difference. That's why this looks so odd. But that is just because the building itself, I want to have 2 underground. So what I'm saying is, like, because the spikes go here, and then I want to have 1 more block here that forces the zombies basically to fall down, and then only to, while they stand on that block, only to be able to hit that level here with their hands maximum. Yeah. So I know they can potentially stand here on top of these and hit the wall there, but they usually go as close as possible. So, and we're usually going to be actively out defending anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. So, but that's the plan, that I over time replace the top layer of everything that I consider the top layer with sod, and then the sod level becomes our ground level that the village lives on, because, sod, yeah, and because sod has a nice kind of look to it. And then I'm going to use sand probably, which I have to find. I have no idea where to find sand. I have to find a desert biome, and I might actually do that off camera to find one and then see how far it is away, and then we might actually do an excursion just to get like a whole like 10, 12 stacks of sand, and that should give us enough crushed sand and sand for the rest of our days. So yeah, I think sand and sod would look natural and kind of old-fashioned in that way. And it gives it a kind of more authentic look. But again, please feel free to give me your input. As always, I will always read all the comments. Sometimes, especially in the last few days, if I haven't replied to your comments, can you please ask me again? Because I have overlooked a lot of comments because I was setting up my new PC and the time was just consumed that I did that, and I was rushing to wanting to record an episode so I can get one out yesterday, and there was a few comments which I wanted to reply to and bookmarked and then completely forgot. So, and then on the new PC I don't have bookmarks and so on. So I would appreciate if you have any more questions, that you re-ask them please in the comments, because I usually try to answer them all, or most of them anyway, and depending on time. So I like to spend about 2 hours a day on going through the comments, because you guys spend your time on my channel, so it's only fair if I spend my time, on your opinions and comments and tips, so anyway, so I think that's enough for now. I think we grinded enough. Now, I intentionally didn't time-lapse this because I wanted to talk about a few things, and I hope you didn't mind that too much. And I will do a lot of the grinding off camera anyway. So, like the sod level and the digging, we might make an episode where we just do that, if you guys would enjoy that, where I just basically make sod and raise everything to the right level. Could be interesting. I find these things interesting. I actually watch them as well in videos and enjoy. I find them quite therapeutic. I also made a couple of candles because candles look nicer. They're not as strong during the day, but they're strong enough during the night to give you enough light, which was a big problem with the torches, because during the day the torches would make things so bright it would be really hard to look at them, and during the night then they would give light, but sometimes too much, sometimes not enough. So I prefer candles. They're more reliable in the source of light they give. Do I have any seeds in here? Okay, so let's take the grass out, and let's put I don't know why I have cotton seeds in here. Oh yeah, I keep smacking the cotton. So let's do that. And yeah, these chests are kind of just dumping grounds in the moment, so there's nothing organized in these chests at all. Okay, so we have a lot of stacks of this, and we're gonna get off that grass now because I want to make, that's for the sod later, so I'm actually not gonna use this now. There we go. And we leave the egg in there as well. And I know I have more goldenrod on the other side, but that's just the way I'm going to do it now. So maple seeds. Actually, that's a good idea because I want to plant trees. Will trees grow on sod, I wonder? Or will they only grow on earth? That would be interesting. I might do a little tree farm. Again, I'm not going to be arsed with the wood frames and the trees because you have to let them grow all the way to the max. And then you have to build the frames in a certain way. I don't know. So I really couldn't be bothered going through all that hectic stress. It actually takes less time to just hit the tray 2-3 times, to be honest. Okay, let's actually fix our tools in case we want to grind a little more. So let's just take that out and let's put these guys in there. There we go. And let's fix up crossbow again. There we go. Beautiful. Now, the idea is what I want to do, and somebody already said that in the comments, and I kind of found that hilarious because everybody was kind of saying, "Oh, you could connect this way and this way to the hub city and to your old base." And one person say what I wanted to do, and basically what I want to do is I want to basically build like kind of a railway station. And again, I have to get the templates from somewhere. I might look at authentic old railway stations. You know, the ones that are not really houses, but the ones that are just rails with a platform and a roof over it. You know, the really old style ones that you find in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, they don't even have a full house. They have like maybe part of the station is a little room where the guy can lock up the cash register or something, and that's it. And I want to build, wherever I have a little hub that I'm building in, I want to build one of those stations. And then I want to connect the station. So I want to make a station here, which may actually be a kind of a proper house type of thing, because we're close to a proper city, and that should mean that a proper city means we can have a more proper station, and then we can have out in the middle of nowhere station here, which connects to here, and then somebody has to just get a taxi or walk across. Okay, get the carriage, walk across, and then build another station here. And that will go along the road, literally along the road, all the way up, then go across here. And then we can start deviating and actually put these stations on platforms up here. That's the plan. This is a lot of work, and this is going to take a lot of effort and a lot of reinforced concrete, because each pillar that you use to carry the platform will have to be made out of reinforced concrete. I will have to have water with me, because I want to make these things pretty much indestructible, in the sense that I say the track will be this wide. There will be a track in the middle, okay, going along, and left and right will just be for the platform. But there will be a pillar. The pillar will be pretty much like that. So there will be 3 levels up reinforced concrete. But around each of those reinforced concretes, I want to dig a hole down about 3 levels deep, and in the bottom level will be reinforced concrete as well. So you're talking reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete. So 5 levels of reinforced concrete, possibly 6. So you're talking 6 times 3, that's 18. So that's 18 reinforced concretes for each pillar. And then the rest will be wood. But I will make a 1 gap around it, fill it up with water, and on the bottom I would put my woodlock spikes. So that way zombies should be able to hit it, but die pretty much on it. And that's it. Maybe I make it too wide. I think I do that. I make it too wide and put 2 rows of woodlock spikes in and fill it up with water. Now this means it's a lot of work. So each pillar you have to have the resources for each pillar with you. Okay? And you probably need to build a pillar, I would say, so this wood can carry about 6. So you have to make every 5 a pillar probably. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pillar. Or the 5th pillar. So yeah. That is pretty much what we're gonna have to do, and it will have to be high up. So the station in here will probably be low, but then the railway will be carried up in not a slope, because you can't make kind of slopes, and then it will go on the pillars, and that's it. But the station itself will be flat, pretty much. Okay, so I think that's enough talking about the plans that I have, and why don't we start continuing with the church? And actually, where would the station be? Let me think. A station, should a station always be near a road, or should it be kind of more here, maybe? I just have to make sure it's not in the tunnel system or not above the tunnel system. So I'm gonna say that maybe I put a block down here and then I check out the tunnels underneath and see if we're safe. So if we build a station somewhere here, yeah, I can see that. So we can make a station here. And I'm gonna use ladders as railroad tracks, and the reason there's a pillar left and right is because I'm gonna put wood blocks. So what I'm basically gonna do is put a ladder in the middle, And then on the left side of it, I put a pole. So say I have these guys. I show you this actually now, okay, because I can destroy it again, so don't worry about it. So where's ladders? Oh, I also put my custom recipes back on. But this was not one of them. You actually can make leather couches, which I will make, because somebody came up with the idea and said, oh, leather couches in the church as the seats would look nice. And I said, absolutely, ignore that the leather, the black would actually look really nice. So if we look at asphalt, I added all this back from my other computer. So we can make our concrete poles again as well. There you go, pole block. Yeah, we can do all that again. Now, anyway, so let me just showcase this. So you guys know what I'm talking about. You probably already know, but the ladders will go down like this. And then the blocks, the poles... Oh, I can't actually see which way it's turned. So let me just try to find an area where it's a bit more visible. There. And then the poles will go down like this. And then on the other side... they will go down like this. And that makes it look like a... I don't know, I think that makes it look more like a proper rail, I think. Now, the funny thing is it slows you down when you walk over it, which is actually not good. I don't like that. So you walk normally here, but then when you get on the ladder... Oh no, now it seems to be... Yeah, slow again. I think that is the speed of the ladder. So, I don't know, maybe you guys can leave a comment and let me know of any other designs that you can think of that might work better. I mean, maybe... let me think. Okay, actually, let's just remove that. That will probably be easier. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if I do this, another thing I was thinking about is just use a lot of poles and... and do them like that. Hang on. You see, they only lie on the front part, so you could make them like that, okay? But then the problem is that you have to... Oh, maybe that works. Maybe that actually will work. Let's see. Maybe that is a better design. Maybe that looks more... I mean, this looks already much more authentic, to be honest. And even though it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, or we could put a ladder on top of that. But then we slow down again, yeah. So... does that look okay? Oh, that looks nice. Oh! I like this. This looks actually... Wow, this looks proper, actually. I think I like that much. Oh, this is lovely. I like that. So let me know what you think. I mean, we could put... theoretically, we could still put a ladder on top. But I wonder if it would float. Yeah, I think it will float. Yeah, that's not going to look good. Because the floating ladder thing... You see, this is the thing. I really hope they could do it that a half block is actually a half block. And that when you build something on top, it will literally lie on top of the item, not hovering over that rest of that invisible block, you know, so because that is just a texture really, and the block is still a block. So I don't know, maybe they could work that out somehow. But yeah, so anyway, which one of the two designs do you prefer? I think this looks really nice, and if we can find... Oh, you know what? Ooh. We could make the side pillars concrete pillars. And that way it look even more realistic. It's a pity you can't make metal pillars. Oh, I'm gonna have to check the creative menu for that. Anyway, so I'm getting lost in this now. So thank you very much so far for putting up with that. If you have, you're very good. And I think we can continue on evening out the surface for the church, because this is where the church is gonna start. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to dig a hole around the church like we did here to have some basic defenses. And we're gonna do that like I did there after I built the church, because it's easier to see then where you have to do it. Now, I need a lot of cobblestone again, cobblestone frames. And we need grass for that. God, you need grass, plant fiber for everything. That is ridiculous. So let's get some plant fiber, and we need this, this, and this, and take up all the stones. Oh, yeah, we can leave the pillars here now, the wood pillars, and we take that stone as well, yeah, just in case. You never know. And yeah, that's good for me. Let's just eat something. Let's drink something. Oh, it didn't eat that, actually. That's strange. Oh, I removed it before it was actually finished eating. Just so we can keep our wellness up, let's pop a pill as well. And hopefully our wellness will continue going up, which should be now at 139. Okay, and we're level 30. Very good. Okay, so cobblestone, we should have enough for that, and frames. Excellent. So if I go back here and make some, well, we need loads anyway, so I might as well make as many as I can. Might as well. Oh, that's a bit OTT there. Sweet. How many does it take actually to make 250? 244, 248. Yeah, so 62. Because they stuck at 250. So 62 approximately. Okay, so the way this is gonna work, okay, I need actually stairs as well, cobblestone stairs, which I'm gonna have to place after. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use wood to identify the stairs, and because the stairs can't be placed and replaced. So this is where I'm gonna build. Okay, if we imagine there's a hole here, I have to dig the hole actually as well. Where's my shovel? Oh, bollocks. Okay, I'm not going to go down to the hole. I'm just going to craft a shovel quickly. You never can have enough to... Oh, there it is. Yay, we found a shovel. Bring some material for repairs. Yeah, sorry, I'm not scatty. I have everything there. I just didn't think about that for a second. Okay, so there will be a step, cobblestone step here. And there will be one here, and there will be one here, and there will be one here. This will be cobblestone. Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. And cobblestone. And another level. Now, and I have to calculate now how high this is going to have to go. Okay, let me think. 3... Oh! And then here would be the steps. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, so what we have then is we have this corner here free. So we would dig down here. 2. Okay, so that's too deep now, isn't it? Yeah. So we have 1, 2. Oh, this is only 1 deep. Because we want to go all the way around. So we have to have a hole here and a hole here. So that would be the 2. Yeah. 1, 2. And we probably should make this a... Yeah, it should go probably around all the way. Yeah. Absolutely. And we can just refill what we took out too much. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so just let me double check. So here we have 1, 2. Nice. 1, 1. And there's one, not, see, this is how I measure kind of, I know there probably might be 20 different better ways, but it just means this way. I know now this is the area that I want to kind of dig out. And let's fill in the dirt into this one again. Well, this will be sod actually. So this whole level here will be sod. And it will go flush with this pretty much, or one offset. If it's one offset, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully we can make it all flush though, like mainly, and that's that. We'll see. Okay, so if we have that, like we had here, the bottom level will be spikes. So let's make some spikes. So if we take that out, there will be spikes here. And actually, before I place the spikes, I probably should have, yeah. And this ground here, the dirt will be gone and will be replaced with. So I'm not going to actually put the spikes down there because I have to stand there. Well, I probably could put a frame on that, and that way I can walk on it safely. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig up the dirt here, and we connect these guys with wood frames so they don't fall down. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to put concrete there. So do we have concrete on us? Of course not. Can we make concrete? No, we can't. Okay, so I have to quickly get the concrete. It's just the corner. If you start off with a little corner doing what you want to do, it's kind of easier to see the template, you know, to follow it around. So I hope you guys don't mind this too much, me doing this now. And it hopefully will be a nice end to the episode to see actually one corner kind of the way you want it to end up in. So let's hopefully nothing collapses now, because I think I secured everything I need to secure. Oh no, I need that. God, you little dummy. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take out this piece of dirt and this piece of dirt, and then make this concrete and concrete. Yes. And then, oh no. Okay. That's good. So I probably will do that better without the spikes next time and then put the spikes in after. The reason I don't take all the dirt out first is I don't want the thing to collapse above. And that will be where the step is on, yes, so we need to make that fully concrete as well. Brilliant! So that is exactly what I want. Beautiful. Okay, so now we can take off, we can take away these guys again. Oh, I keep sliding. Okay, I keep sliding down, which is not good. Gravity is not being kind to me. And we can take this away, and this away, and this away. There we go. Nice. So this will be the little hole. With a few spikes in it. I've got to fall down here again, haven't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to somehow make this more friendly. There we go. And this is what it will look like all the way around. Okay, it will only be one row. But the corners obviously are bigger because of the design, but that's what it will be like. So let's just quickly, okay, instead of wasting time going back, we need more stairs anyway, so let's just make a few stairs. 4 should be enough. Actually, let's make 8. Oh, okay, there we go. Now the stairs will go here. And... okay, that wasn't good. The stairs are a bit weird the way they turn. So... there. And then these guys will be cobblestone. Like that. I don't know what I just did there. Oh yeah, I wanted to press E and I pressed... Now this is where the steps will be. But what I might actually do is I might put the concrete underneath there first. Because now I know where I want it. So I can put the concrete wall down all the way. And this, I have to raise the level here with dirt. I will do that. But the base will basically be all concrete. So what I'm going to do is one level below the ground level, inside, will all be concrete. And then I will put the wooden floor on top because just in case a crawler comes in from the side, that he can't start digging through the dirt and then the whole thing collapses from the inside. Yeah, I kind of want to think ahead a little bit about that. Okay, so this is what this will look like basically, this corner. And then I think I make them 4 high. Yeah, so I will put another frame on top. Excellent. And then I will I'll show you now. Let's do the stairs again. Let's do this one first. Come on. What the hell? Ugh, it's too far away. There we go. And then we do this. And then we do this. Okay. So this is going to be the design of the corner of each of those pillars. And they go all the way around the church. And then in the middle we have a huge entrance door with maybe some glass plating on top. We'll see how we're going to work this out. Maybe I'm going to make it actually wider than just one block. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to make it actually, seeing that we have a pillar here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide with a single kind of door. I don't know. We'll see. So I hope you like the way this is going to go. And I know it looks ugly kind of as a concrete, but hey, we're in a zombie apocalypse, you know, so the buildings should look beautiful on the outside, but they're gonna have to look like that on the bottom just to be secure. And concrete is pretty tough. Like, I just don't want to waste rebar frames on all that because it's not needed, really. So, because you should be actively defending that when you're in the area, and zombies really shouldn't come here and destroy it if you're not in the area. So... and that's that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, kick the like button in the arse like the ninjas you are. This is Games for Kicks, Viel Spaß and happy gaming, and I hope you guys join me in the next video.